Okay, so I just realized, upon reading All Star Comics issue number 13, it came to my realization that a lot of these comic book issues and chapters, they're actually coming out during World War II, which is uh, interesting and understandable why so many of the plot is tied to Nazis and uh, Japanese enemies and all of that. I wonder what it felt like back then as, you know, a kid or a young adult reading the comic books and knowing that your nation is at war, knowing that you yourself is also in danger, and seeing these comic book issues and so on come out, and there are these fictitious characters overcoming the odds. I guess it would be a sort of escapism, and it may also be a source of hope for you to know that, okay, we don't literally have these heroes in the real world, but we're we can overcome whatever enemies that we face in a similar manner. And I think that this also explains why there aren't much super villains up to this point. There hasn't been a super villain in Sensation Comics, this All Star Comics, nor the Wonder Woman issue that I've read thus far. And I think that is because they don't want to. The enemies, a lot of the enemies here are spies from the lands that are warring with America and the allies of America. So if you're going to create a super villain, you're actually giving power to that side, which is it. It's understandable why the creators wouldn't want to put that in their book, because they don't want to hype up the enemies like that, even if it would result in the heroes prevailing. So no, I understand. No, I understand, because I just did a search uh, before doing this video, and then I remember that, World War II was going on at this same time. Um, because there's literally Hitler in in one of these issues too. So there's that. Um, but anyway, what happened in this issue of All Star Comics number 13 is that the Justice Society, the Justice Battalion, whatever, they are put to sleep. The enemies discover their hideout, remove the oxygen, put them in individual rockets as they are unconscious, and fire them off into space to go to multiple planets. And of course, in case you didn't uh, get, in case you did, in case you're new to this, my only interest in any crossover uh, stories right now. Maybe I'll change if it happens to be the Justice League, but my only interest is the Wonder Woman section of these stories, especially All Star Comics. So I didn't read about where the other members of the Justice Society was sent, nor do I care. I focused mainly on Wonder Woman's story, and she was sent to the planet Venus, where um, some men from like another world is causing war there. Venus has these women that can fly. The men can't fly, but the men love them because if they don't treat the women right, they'll fly off, and they can't catch them. But the meteor men, who are the villains, they're capturing and killing the men, and they're trying to take over the whole planet Venus. But Wonder Woman, they actually freed Wonder Woman before her rocket crashed into the planet, and To make a long story short, she eventually helped them, and she gained another ability because the queen that rules Venus, she kisses the earring of Diana. I know she has magnetic hearing. Um, I'm not sure exactly how that ability is going to work. It said that she can hear the thoughts, because it said that she's giving Diana the gift of magnetic hearing, and her lips magnetize the earrings of Diana. But I don't know what ability this is going to grant Diana exactly, but that's what happened. And anyway, after she saved their planet, she was sent back to Earth, and they defeated the spies that sent them off earlier. And that was that. And she was named the secretary again, but I'm a little bit confused because she was already brought on as secretary. But in this issue, they're saying that she's an honorary member, and no, they're making her the secretary. So I'm a little bit confused because I thought she was already the secretary. No, in this issue, they're saying no, she was an honorary member, and now she is being a secretary. So it's kind of confusing. Maybe some retconning is going on. Maybe I misunderstood something that occurred earlier. I'm gonna have to go back and check probably, but that is it. That is All Star Comics issue 13. Peace. Thanks for taking the time to check out what we have going on here. Now, if you or anyone you know of would be interested in aspects of multimedia as a fan or a creator or a supporter, it will all be worth it. The tutorials offered feature easy to understand step-by-step instructions and examples. The images, music, or animations you request will be at varying sizes and at a higher quality than the versions that initially piqued your interest. Custom offers are near limitless in subject matter. Exclusive ownership transfers all rights and permissions to you. And what's more fun than owning a shirt or any physical product tied to something you admire or your own style? Also, if for whatever reason you need some modifications or further tips in lessons after the fact, the contact lines are open indefinitely. Thanks again.